Baby kitten. If anybody wants to see her, she's being very cuddly. Here she is. Here she is. This is Fern. She's very small. She's the baby. And that's my adult cat over there, Momo. Out on the bed. Kitties! Let me see if I can. Shoulder. There you go. Move this out a little so you can see. There she is. There's Momo on the bed. And Fern behind my head. She's on top of the chair now. Down here. I don't think that's very comfortable up there. Yeah, but she's in my lap, so most of the time you can't see her. Because the camera doesn't come down here. But if you ever want to see her, just let me know. She can come make a little appearance if she's on my lap. Anyway, let's get back into this. We just arrived at Ostagar. I did lie to keep my stuff. Just look at my character. I don't know why he looks so sad. Like, he has like this permanent frown, unfortunately. Made him pretty pasty because I figured he like grew up in the circle. He wasn't seeing the sun ever. So
make a watch over you, my lord.
excuse me.
Hail, you must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought.
Hello, soldier.
This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere?
I feel like I remember pretty much, and I'm gonna be exploring everywhere anyway, but let's just see what he says about
Used
things.
to be a fortress long time ago, so I understand. Back in the days when the Wilders used to invade the lowlands. You were just on the eastern side of the ruin. The Tower of Ishal is there, but Tairn Logain's closed it off until the battle. This side is the King's camp. We've got the Grey Wardens here, the Circle of Magi, the Chantry. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting somebody important.
Ask about the Circle of Magi.
A few mages, yes. They even brought those creepy, quiet fellows, the Tranquil. Gives me the shivers when they talk, all cold and even. They're to the north of here, bunched up with a herd of Templars glaring at them. Can't miss it.
Do I hear dogs barking?
This is Ferelden, isn't it? The king has his kennels on the west side of camp. Stinks from all the hounds. These aren't cute puppies, though. Some of those dogs bite the darkspawn and get too much of that blood in them. It's like poison. Slow, painful death. Terrible. Probably in his tent. He and Tairn Logain are on the southwest side of the camp. The king likes to spend time with his soldiers, though. Sometimes even without his bodyguards. Drives Tairn Logain wild, that does.
Yes. It bothers him so much. You know? Anyway.
Quartermaster. He's just a bit to the northwest. Go on, then. Not far. It's straight ahead, just past the royal encampment. Most of your fellas are in the valley with the army, but the recruits seem to be staying up here for now. Try heading north. I think he was sent with a message to the mages. Good luck to you, then.
I've exhausted all... Oh, there's another codex. Okay, I'm gonna keep on top of these codexes, reading them. Wait. Ostgard, this is it. Okay. Representing... I already read through this last night. Never mind. Not again. Not again. Let me look down in the valley. Let's see what's going on here. I don't remember taking the time to look around super a lot last time I played Origins, so I kind of want to do that now to see just everything. All right. Oh, I also want to turn this off for now because it's annoying effect if I'm not like gonna be in a battle, which I don't think until the big battle you're fighting anything, or at least, you know, there'll be warnings. Ooh, I don't remember these being purple. That looks nice.
I'm sorry, but the mages must not be interrupted. I'm sorry, but the mages must not be interrupted.
But I am also mage.
The mages must not be interrupted. Their spirits are in the Fade.
What are they doing in the Fade?
Perhaps they're scouting for Darkspawn. I don't know, and don't ask. Regardless, they are not to be disturbed. Not even by Grey Wardens.
As you wish. As you wish. Interesting. I like the color of their tents. Is this... It is Wynn! Hello, Wynn.
What do we have here? I heard the new Grey Warden recruit was from the Circle. I don't believe we've met, but I've certainly heard a lot about your talent. My name is Wynn, and I congratulate you on your harrowing, marvelous work. The Fade is a dangerous place.
Excuse me. Yes, I know all about that.
Oh ho, you know all there is to know already, do you? Irving said as much about you. Remarkable self-confidence. So, a Grey Warden, fighting alongside the King. Not too shabby for someone just out of apprenticeship.
King Kalen thinks the battle will go well. I'm conflicted in my skills. I hope I don't disappoint anyone. I think number 1.
The King must always seem confident. His behavior affects the troops' morale. He does seem to find his enthusiasm easily, though. Reminds me of a puppy. And I say that with both respect and affection.
Puppy.
He's a fine man. To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp.
Do you know much about the Darkspawn?
Some. Do you? Do you know about the connection between them and the Fade, for example?
What does the Fade have to do with anything?
Anytime your spirit leaves your earthly body, whether it's to dream or to die, it passes into the realm we call the Fade. It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City.
I feel like my character at least would have heard of the Black City at least. I've heard that. Didn't something bad happen there?
Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says.
Yeah, all these things they're saying in Origins, they don't know, but I'm like, no, it's not actually what happened. No, that's wrong. It's wrong. Canonically, that's wrong. Oh boy. And is that true? No. Chantry says many things. That is true.
It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now.
Don't you have any proper advice? I'll just kill every darkspawn I see. At least it's something to ponder. I mean, I am gonna kill every darkspawn I see. Pretty much, yeah.
A wise attitude. It's worked well for me in the past. But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
Death is no failure, my friends. Should
What?
it find you, you will not have failed your...
Let's see. Win! I will not lie motionless in a bed with coverlets up to my chin, waiting for death to claim me. Win's talent became apparent early on, particularly her skills at healing magic. She was well liked by her mentors and was recognized as an exceptionally gifted student. Even the Templars who watched her could not deny that she represented the best of the circle had to offer. She was an intelligent young woman who possessed a quiet confidence and maturity beyond her years. She spent many years mentoring apprentices within the circle, and her peers thought so highly of her that she was asked to be First Enchanter Irving's successor, but she refused, saying that she had no desire to work in the upper echelons. When word reached the Tower of King Kaelin's called arms, Wynne volunteered to go to Ostagar. And we got a thing on the Fade. Study of the Fade is as old as humankind. For so long as men have dreamed, we have walked its twisting paths, sometimes catching a glimpse of the city at its heart. Always as close as our own thoughts, but impossibly separated from our world. The Deventer Imperium once spent vast fortunes of gold, lyrium, and human slaves in the effort to map the terrain of the Fade, an ultimately futile endeavor. It's interesting they say human slaves. I would figure it would be a lot more elves. Although portion of it belonged to powerful spirits, all the Fade is in constant flux. The Imperium succeeded in finding the desperate and ever-shifting realms of a dozen demon lords, as well as cataloging a few hundred types of spirits before they were forced to abandon the project. The relationship of dreamers to the Fade is complex. Even when entering the Fade through the use of lyrium, mortals are not able to control or affect it. Spirits who dwell there, however, can, and as the Chantry teaches us, the great flaw of the spirits is that they have neither imagination nor ambition. They create what they see through their sleeping visitors, building elaborate copies of our cities, people, and events, which, like the reflections in a mirror, ultimately lack context or life of their own. Even the most powerful demons merely plagiarize the worst thoughts and fears of mortals and built their realms with no other ambition than to taste life. Alright, I'll see you later, Wynne.
Back again? Don't the Grey Wardens need you? Off you go. I have preparations to make for the battle, and I won't be distracted.
Okay, bye.
Welcome, young man.
You're a tranquil mage, aren't you? Who are you?
Do you not recognize my brand, good mage? I am one of the Tranquil. I create and oversee the enchantment of weapons and armor for the king's forces here at Ostagar. It is a time-consuming process, but invaluable. Enchantment provides the circle its wealth. Certainly we would not get by on charity.
Enchantment.
It is the practice of folding magical lyrium into items first practiced by the dwarves. The Tranquil have learned their runes, and we use them to apply a variety of magical effects. We create the glow lights, as well as the magic staff or the flaming blade. The irony, perhaps, is that it is our very disconnection to our former talents that allows the Tranquil to work with lyrium so. A true mage could not.
Sort. I'm just going through all the dialogue options. I know about
Runes
enchantment.
exist that hold the power of the elements that increase strength or swiftness. Almost any spell can be given permanency, given enough skill and lyrium. Naturally, the greater the power required, the more expensive the rune will become to create. True power comes with a price, as we know only too well.
All right, bye.
Goodbye. That course of action is inadvisable.
Okay.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother.
Alistair!
She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Glib.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
You're a very strange human. Yeah, I'm gonna say that.
You're not the first to tell me that. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage?
I am indeed a mage.
And here I thought I'd been yelled at by every mage in camp. Wait, I do know who you are. You're Duncan's new recruit from the Circle of Magi. I should have recognized you right away. I apologize.
Must be Alistair.
Did Duncan mention me? Nothing bad, I hope. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
Pleased to meet you. My name is Salasan.
Right, that was the name. So I'm curious. Have you ever actually encountered Darkspawn before?
Have you?
When I fought my first one, I wasn't prepared for how monstrous it was. I can't say I'm looking forward to encountering another. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started.
Clean my glasses real quick. That's better. Alright, what was that about? I'll be nosy.
With the mage, the Circle is here at the King's request, and the Chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how unwelcome they are, which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar.
That would be awkward.
I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger, and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get the same speech.
About the other recruits?
Davith and Sir Jory are here in the camp. Have you met them?
No, I haven't.
Keep an eye out, maybe we'll see one of them.
Let's go.
If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
Easy. Can I talk to you again? Oh. What? Left click on him. Okay. Tactics. Hunter. Okay.
Yes?
Tell me a little about yourself.
As I said, I was trained as a Templar before Duncan recruited me about 6 months ago. The Chantry raised me, and becoming a Templar was a decision made for me a long time ago. Duncan saw I wasn't happy, and figured my training against mages could double for fighting Darkspawn. Now, here I stand, a proud Grey Warden. The Grand Cleric wouldn't have let me go if Duncan never forced the issue. I'll always be grateful to him.
You didn't want to join the Chantry?
It just wasn't for me. I believe in the Maker well enough, but I never wanted to devote my life to the Chantry.
Speak fondly of Duncan.
I spent years in that Chantry, hopelessly resigned to my fate. Duncan was the first person who cared what I wanted. He risked a lot of trouble with the Grand Cleric to help me.
Maybe Duncan thought you'd be useful.
Or maybe he just happens to be a good man.
Oh, that's true. But anyway, a few questions for you.
What about?
Joining ritual?
There's not a lot I can tell you. We go and collect Darkspawn blood, and then you'll hear everything.
Let me see. Persuade him. Surely you can tell me something.
Look, I can't tell you much, right? The joining is very unpleasant. I wish I could forget it, but I can't. I don't envy what you're going to have to go through.
I'm curious, what happens if I refuse? Because I know what happens to one of the people. Actually, like, you know, obviously I played through this once, so I know what happens to the other two recruits and stuff. But I want to see what he says about it.
The joining is the price we pay, all of us, for being able to defeat the Darkspawn. You can't refuse.
Okay. What actually happens? Wait, I could run away.
I guess you could try. Duncan doesn't usually recruit cowards. If becoming a Grey Warden were easy, we wouldn't recruit the best. You want to ask me about something else?
Grey Wardens?
So I imagine. What would you like to know?
Where are all the Grey Wardens now?
The others are camped with the King's soldiers in the valley. The King's given us a position of honor at the vanguard, despite our small numbers. I think Kalen is actually excited to ride into battle with us. Maybe he thinks that's what his father would have done.
I guess I didn't realize that there were, other than Alistair, Duncan, the character that you are playing, and like the two other recruits, I didn't think there was any other Grey Wardens here, but they're saying like there are. You just never really interact with them, I guess. So the Grey Wardens have the right to recruit anyone?
King Marek, Kalen's father, reaffirmed the power the Grey Wardens were given during the Blights. In practice, we can't conscript too often without hurting our cause. We were exiled from Ferelden once. Best not to let that happen again. Well, let's see. Surely you've heard of Weishaupt Fortress? The great eyrie carved into the White Cliffs far off in the Anderfels? That's where the Grey Wardens once kept their griffins. The griffins died out, however, and our numbers have dwindled since the last Blight. There's only a handful left in Ferelden. A few more in other nations. The Grey Wardens are warriors without equal. Darkspawn threatened to destroy the world 4 times over. Each time, the Grey Wardens led mankind to victory. Nobody knows more about Darkspawn, and nobody's better equipped to deal with them. You'll see. Trust me.
So they're like knights heroes.
I don't know if I go that far. Duncan says the Grey Wardens do whatever is necessary to protect mankind from Darkspawn. That means some pretty extreme things. Whatever it takes to bring victory. You want to ask me about something else?
Let's talk about Duncan.
Duncan is the leader of the Grey Wardens in Ferelden. Which he would say doesn't mean much, as there aren't many of us here. Yet. Beyond that, he's a good man. A good judge of character. I owe him a lot. What about you? What do you think of him?
Seems like a kind man.
Fair enough. He's done the best he can with what little he has. And that includes me, I guess. You want to ask me about something else?
The blade Duncan mentioned.
Of course. You want the Chantry's version or the truth?
You mean the truth?
The truth is, we don't really know. They come up from the ground. And that's as far as we've gotten.
Was the Chantry version?
According to the Chant of Light, the Maker imprisoned the old gods underground long ago, as punishment for tricking mankind into worshipping them. The old gods still whispered to some men, and taught them magic. These men became the Magisters of the Tevinter Empire. The Magisters used their gift to enter the Golden City, tainting it and themselves. They were cast out by the Maker, and became the first Darkspawn. They fled underground, bringing their taint to their gods. The tainted old gods were the archdemons who rose from their prisons and led the Darkspawn against the world.
So that's the first blade.
Yes, and it nearly wiped us out. When defeated, the Darkspawn flee back underground and seek out another old god to taint, thus bringing another blight.
Why not kill the Darkspawn when they're underground? So where's the Archdemon first blade? It was an Archdemon, exactly.
They've controlled the deep roads ever since they defeated the Dwarven kingdoms. Even if we invaded, we can only chase them so far. We haven't seen it yet. People are beginning to think this is just an unusually large Darkspawn raid without an Archdemon to unify them. But seriously, the Archdemon could be in the wilds or underground. It could be hiding. Just because it hasn't shown itself doesn't mean it isn't out there. The old gods were dragons, so the stories say. Big ones. Intelligent, even. The Tevinter Empire had big statues of them. Each dragon had a name and a place in the cosmos. It's all very intricate. The Archdemons may not be the old gods, but they're definitely dragons. The Grey Wardens killed so many Darkspawn by the end of the last Blight, people decided they were gone for good. Of course. We chop off the snake's head. It's the only way. According to texts, the most famous Grey Warden leader, Garahel, killed the Archdemon Underal in personal combat at the Battle of Aesley to end the last Blight. Without the Archdemon to command them, the Darkspawn flee back underground. Thousands, tens of thousands. They've had centuries to build up their numbers. The Grey Wardens keep watch. We feel the Darkspawn when they come. You'll understand after the joining. If you... well, you'll understand. Not to mention people start to notice when Darkspawn
Good catch.
pour out of the
You
wilds and taint everything around.
You almost spilled the tea.
You want to ask me about something else? The one tomorrow. I'll tell you. It's Tan Loghain we should be looking to win it, not the king. Kaelin just wants his place in history. The Terran is planning the strategy. That's my opinion, anyway. I guess I should be thankful the king favors us Grey Wardens. But I know who's keeping the lid on the pot.
What's happening
We're
here?
at the edge of the Korkari Wilds, the eye of the Blight Storm, right where the Horde will be coming. Ostagar itself is an excellent defensive position. The Wilders were pushed back from here time and again in ancient days. I'm sure Tan Loghain has the battle planned to the last detail. Still, no Blight has ever been defeated with so little cost. You know, that's a good question. The other Grey Wardens are riding into battle with the king. I don't know if you'll be with them. If we don't break the Horde here, Duncan says it will spread until it engulfs all of Ferelden. Then it will take an alliance of nations to fight it. Which would be bad. Neither the king nor the Terran really seems to believe this is a real blight, however. You want to ask me about something else?
Nah, we're good.
Then let's get a move on, shall we?
You. Tori. Let's see. I think all this stuff is not really things I need to worry about right now. But we can give Alistair. Almost called Alistair Duncan. Why? I'll give you this. Boots. What do we got? Strength, attributes. The feral wolf charm reminds me of a certain someone. Apprentice amulet, mark of vigilance, defense, spell resistance, mental resistance, spirit charm, willpower, cunning, defense. I'm guessing defense would be probably the best thing for him, really. What's this? Willpower, mental resistance. Magic. Armor, penetration, stamina. That seems like it would be good for rogue. Constitution. Band of fire, maybe? I'll just put him on it. Gotta put these. Actually, health, health, health. Yep. Wait. Okay, it doesn't show his health. Thank God. Save 2. Hey, treasure. Yes, I have the lock bash, cause you know, I don't care. I just want the stuff. I don't want to have to be a rogue to get it. When I do get a rogue, I will have them do it. Hey, Sarah. Hello. Welcome. I'm just into Ostagar and just met Alistair. Here's my elf with his long, luscious locks. Yeah, life's too short for nothing. Exactly. Husband. How are you today? I saw your, what's it called? Your Soulless. Whatever game that is. Me something. That was funny, though. Thank you.
So, any last wishes I can help
You made
fulfill before
Lavella
you head
now,
into
too,
battle?
so they can live
Life
together
is fleeting,
forever.
you know? That pretty face could be decorating some darkspawn spear this time tomorrow. Shall I take
Colin?
that quiet glare as a no? Oh, well, too bad.
I have this. Ugh! Rude. Chest doesn't work.
Well met.
For the drama. You should make Rook.
You there, elf. Where's my armor? And why are you dressed so preposterously?
Oh, it's because I'm an elf, yeah. Oh, only 3. That sucks. You know what? I'm gonna be sassy. How dare you address me so, human?
What? Oh, you're the one who arrived with the Grey Warden.
Yeah.
Please forgive my rudeness. There are so many elves running about, and I've been waiting for... It's simply been so hectic. I never thought... Please, pardon my terrible manners. I am just the quartermaster, a simple man. No one special.
So I was like talking to Win, and she was like going on about like the Fade and Darkspawn and everything, and I'm like, wrong! You're all wrong! That's not how anything ends up happening. Wrong! Yeah, maybe you should treat your servants more kindly.
Yes, of course, you're very right. Did you come for some supplies, perhaps?
Let me see what you have.
Let me know what you'd like.
I think these things are stuff you can sell, trade. I know there's gifts and everything, but I do have the mod that will tell you who's it a gift for, so you don't actually... Yeah. I think blank volume is just stuff you can sell, right? I never use stuff like rock salve or anything like that. Barely use runes, to be honest. Sell? I thought of our favorite elf, Feral Wolf Charm. Kind of looks like Solus's necklace. I'm not gonna buy anything right now. I don't know why talk to him, really.
Well, you're not what I thought you'd be.
And what did you think I'd be?
Not an elf, yet here you are. The name's Davith. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they cooked this ritual up just for our benefit.
Maybe they did.
Just to give us a good scare. No, they don't really seem the type. I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds.
You know, what I didn't realize, Sarah, was that other than the 2 recruits, our character, Alistair and Duncan, there's more Grey Wardens here. I guess I didn't really pick up on that in the first playthrough, but there's more than just the 5. Because they keep on saying, like, the other Grey Wardens are with the king. So they all get killed. So what? That wouldn't frighten me.
Cannibals, beasts, witches, and now Darkspawn. What isn't to be scared of? It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice. I suppose I could do that. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
Okay.
In the name of Andraste, I bless you today. May you find faith. Ah, I suspect you are one of the new Grey Wardens. Will you accept the Maker's blessing? I merely pass on the Maker's blessings. He looks kindly on all who will receive him.
I forgot some of the unhinged answers you can do that. Some of the answers you can give back to people are like, wow, okay. You know what? I'm gonna go for it. Does he destroy the homeland of those who will not?
I'll not discuss politics here. Take your hatred and be gone.
Hatred? Oh, okay. Well, you know. All right.
Welcome to the King's camp, my lord.
Well met, my lord.
You're the other recruit. I'm like, why does he look familiar?
Greetings. You must be the third recruit we've heard about.
I recognize that balding head. Salisan. I named my elf mage Salisan. Yeah, they did though. It's exactly that. She's like, don't insult me with facts.
Sir Jury is my name. I hail from Redcliffe, where I served as knight under the command of Arl Eamon. I wasn't aware elves could join the Grey Wardens. Those camped in the valley are all human. No, clearly the Grey Wardens pick their recruits on their merits. I hope we're both lucky enough to eventually join the Wardens. Is it not thrilling to be given that chance?
I have bad news for you. Yeah. You're not all that smart, are you? I have to play through this one time where I just pick the most mean options. And just see how mean you can really be in this game.
As am I. Has anyone told you about it?
Everett said we might be going to the wilds.
I never heard of such a ritual. I had no idea there were more tests after getting recruited. I suppose since you're finally here, I'd best get back to Duncan. I shall see you there.
Okay, bye. Alistair, can you do this? Oh, wait, I finally did it. Wait. Alistair, I need you to break into that other thing with your sword. Don't mind him. He will be king someday. He'll pay you back then. No worries. Or not, because you'll probably be dead. I take it back. Oh, this guy. I forgot about this guy.
Huh. Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me.
Why are you so bloody? Is that supposed to be like open wounds, sunburn? You haven't been sentenced.
No. They put someone like me in a cage until someone important has time to decide what to do with me. I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you. All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving. I'm a deserter. Or so they think. I bet there's no arguing them out of it, though. Armies are funny that way. I wasn't deserting. But when you catch someone sneaking around camp in the middle of the night, what else are you gonna think? Does it matter? All I want is a bit of food and water. Oh, I would have deserted eventually. Just not then. I was stealing, not sneaking out of the camp.
Yeah.
I got one of those wizards drunk and took his key. It belongs to a chest they got here, full of magical treasures.
Ooh.
In fact, I still have it. I can't use it from here, but I'd trade you for some food and water.
Okay.
Just ask my guard for his. He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
Alright.
Lucky dog. You Grey Wardens get to ride with the king while I'm left with the drudgery of guarding this deserter. They should have just hanged him. Put his head on a pike as an example.
I'm sure the Darkspawn will do that for them. Anyway,
Don't expect it was an enlightening conversation. Did he now? Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way we'll get that is if I give him mine.
Persuade, I did put some points into the talking one. Hopefully enough.
All right, all right.
Yeah.
I guess the poor fella could stand to have one meal in his belly before he hangs. Don't know why you care. I had nothing to do with it, though. If anyone asks why he's burping, I'm gonna say it was you. Just so you know.
Okay, yeah. Even if you're a prisoner, like, starving to death is horrible.
So? Brought me some food, have you? I'm so hungry I could faint dead away.
Hi, Frank. Hello. How's it going? I love this game. Yeah, it's only my second time playing through it completely. I'm still early on, as you can see, but yeah, the first time I played through it was like 2 or 3 years ago now. Kill him and take the key? That's rude. I'm
Much
giving them
obliged.
food.
May Andraste
You did
herself
3
rain blessings upon you.
playthroughs?
And,
I want to go
as I
through all the
mentioned,
games
Here's the key.
again,
Use it in
starting
good
with
health, eh?
Origins,
Considering
into
where that
2,
came from, let's
finish
hope we're not the
2,
only ones in good health.
Inquisition, Veilguard, so. Alistair approves. I forgot. We have approval system. I forgot about that. Well, he liked it. So now I have this key. I'm gonna go steal from the mage. Everything's good. I've just been, you know, chilling. Oh, you can see my cat over there. That's my adult cat. And then I also have a kitten, but she's off doing kitten things. And then I have a second kitten whose name is Dorian. And he is at the vet right now getting fixed. So, lots of cats.
That course of action is inadvisable.
Wait, but I have the key.
That course of action is inadvisable.
I thought I had the key. Key. How do I use it?
That course of action is
Maybe I have to wait?
Is inadvisable.
I guess I have to wait, probably.
This isn't good. I hate to
How
waste such a promising
are
member
you
of the
and
breed.
wifey? Have you
Are you the
been?
new warden? I could use some help.
What's the problem?
This is a Mabari, smart breed and strong.
Good.
His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help, but I need him muscled
Damn busy.
first.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of TikToks and clips and everything with What's overalls? Buck Wilden, Wild Buck, or something like that. And Violet, Miss Violet. Buck Wild, yeah. It's fun.
Nope, dogs and I don't get along. You do it if you're so eager. Just leave me out of it.
That's rude. He doesn't like dogs.
Go in the pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down.
Oh, I do have a mod. It makes the dog look a little different. Like, the coloring. Put the muzzle on the dog. It's okay, puppy.
Well done. Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella. Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon?
Might be.
There's a particular herb I could use to improve the
Baby,
dog's chances.
yeah.
It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white with a blood red center. It usually grows in dead wood that collects at the edge of ground pools. Should be plenty this time of year.
I have to start thinking of a dog name.
Good. In the meantime, I'll begin treating our poor friend.
You need to convince them. We've got to run. The Darkspawn are coming. The Grey Wardens will die. The King will die.
They have luscious
We'll all die.
eyelashes.
I apologize, Warden. He's been like this ever since they found him in the wilds.
Interesting.
The commander who brought him here didn't seem to
He's
think
hearing
so.
the calling. Oh.
You can feel it, can't you? They taint the land, turn it black and sick. Oh, you can feel it inside. They'll come out of that forest and spread. Like caterpillars covering a tree. They'll swallow us whole.
That's quite enough out of you. You need to calm yourself, my good man.
They were everywhere. I saw them.
Can I talk to him again?
I don't want to see anymore. I close my eyes and... Please just leave me be.
I apologize if the soldier disturbed you. Ever since they found him in the wilds, he's been like this. It's so sad.
There's another dog. Oh, wait, are all the dogs? Oh. I thought it only affected one, so now all the dogs, have that coloring. Okay. That's fine. They're cool.
You're one of Duncan's new recruits, correct? I can't let you through to the Korkari Wilds until he gives the word. Take care.
I like the coloring. It's supposed to be like a Burmese mountain dog, I think. I thought it just affected the one that you get, but apparently, nope, all the dogs.
Welcome to the King's camp, my lord.
Okay.
We must see to our hounds. To an Ash warrior, a hound is as much a weapon as a blade.
I do not wish to speak. Not before the battle
You there,
begins.
Elf. What's your name?
It's Pick, sir.
Go tell Tern Logain that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Maker's breath, another elf. What do you want?
Got a problem with elves?
Not in particular, except for them being so thin-boned. You make good messengers sometimes. Is there something you wanted? We have no time for idle chatter. Make it quick. They use scent to distinguish us from our enemies, but the blood of battle can confuse them. So we paint ourselves with caddis, which overpowers the blood, and also paint our hounds so they know we are the same.
If the enemy is painted as well.
Why? Would you steal our caddis and give it to the Darkspawn hordes?
God, if the reward was right, why not? I hope you're joking.
If you tried, we would kill you. And that is no joke.
Alright, I'll
My
be
thanks.
going.
There's
Bye.
something to be done, and I'll not be kept from it.
If you have business with the Ash Warriors, I suggest you speak to our commander.
Hi, Duncan. I'll be back. I'll be back. I want to talk to everyone.
You approach the tent of Tairn Loghain. State your business.
I just want to set it on fire, just a little bit. And then someone else will come with the troops, and everything will be fine.
How can you not know of Loghain? He helped free Ferelden. He was the brains behind King Marik's armies and drove out those damned Orlesians.
Listen,
King
I tried to
Maric
start
rewarded him by making him a Tairn. Can you imagine?
I started
commoner
reading the
became a
book.
high nobleman just like that.
I
Without Loghain,
only got
you
a
can
few
bet
chapters
the
in
king
and I had to
wouldn't be
return
winning
it to the
against these
library. I didn't get this backstory. I was reading the book and then I didn't finish it.
He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activity.
Ooh, okay. Wait, can I actually, though?
I suppose you have a message for him. Hold on, then.
I've never done this before. Actually got to talk to him.
Yes, what is it? Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume.
I never, like, the first time I did it, I didn't know to put the talky bit. And, yeah. How do you know that? I'm not a Grey Warden yet.
You impressed His Majesty nonetheless. He could not contain his excitement over your meeting. Kaelin's fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden? The Wardens are impressive, but not as relevant as Kaelin thinks. I hear you're from the Circle of Magi. The first enchanter spoke highly of you. A great achievement, for one so young. I don't suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you?
I don't know.
If Kaelin has his way, you will. Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sort.
You don't seem very fond of him.
He is Marik's son, and the leader of my beloved Ferelden, and a very young man. I try to keep that in mind, as should you.
I got an achievement. Persuasive. Interesting. What do I look at that? Player profile? Okay. Harrowed, complete, Magi, origin story. Bloodied. Educated. Persuasive. Succeed at 5 difficult persuasion attempts. Cool. Done. Resume. I want to talk to him again.
The tent of Tairn Loghain. State your business. How can you not know of Loghain? He helped free Ferelden.
Finish
he
the
was
book.
the brains behind King Marik's armies and drove out those damned Orlesians. King Maric rewarded him by making him a Tairn. Can you imagine? A commoner became a high nobleman just like that. Without Loghain, you can bet the king wouldn't be winning against these Darkspawn.
I wonder if I can get him to come out again.
He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activities.
Oh, I can't have him come out again, but I can try to persuade him to tell me more.
I suppose, as long as we talk quietly. He and the king have been arguing for days. The Tern's known the king since he was swaddled, so they don't stand on ceremony. The Tern speaks his mind, and the king yells right back. Personally, I think the king should do what Tern Logain tells him. Without the Tern, we wouldn't be doing as well here as we are.
Alright, well.
Very well.
Hail to you.
Greetings. King Kalen is not in his tent right now?
Tell me about the king.
I suppose I do, though he's spending most of his time with the Grey Wardens. He rides with them wherever they go, in fact. Tern Logain sees the king whenever he can and argues with him over coming battles, but the king just waves him off. The king wants to end the Blight with a single huge battle the bards will sing of for centuries. Do you think that's possible? That's how the Tern feels. He'll do what the king wants in the end, though. The king thought it was funny the Tern called him reckless, and they fought about the queen. She's the Tern's daughter. He wasn't happy about something she did or the king did, I'm not sure. I probably shouldn't discuss it.
Oh man.
As you wish.
I wanted the tea.
Yes? Then let's get a move on, shall we?
I already exhausted all his dialogue options.
Look carefully, men. This wretched thing is a darkspawn. They're strong and cunning and smart, but don't listen to those old wives' tales.
Hail to you.
They can be killed. Stick them with your sword enough, and they go down.
Make a watch over
Their
you, my
blood
lord.
is black as sin and poisonous. Don't even touch it. You get tainted with that blood, and you may as well slit your throat. We've lost many dogs already. Had to muzzle them to keep them from biting. It's a long and painful way to die.
You have a cool hammer, Sergeant.
Well, don't touch the carcass. We'll be burning it so it doesn't infect anything.
Oh, I'm accidentally touching it.
Hail to you. Well met.
How do you do?
Is it my imagination, or is the smell of that forest getting worse?
I heard there was a giant bear darkspawn with fangs as big as your arm.
Hail to you.
As you desire.
This is supposed to be the battle that sends these darkspawn back underground. You believe that?
I don't know what to believe. We've won every battle, but there's more of them each time.
Makes you wonder if them Grey Wardens are right.
I don't want to think about that.
Sounds like the perfect time to get drunk, if you ask me. The last scouting party made it back last night. Barely. Blessed art thou who exists in the sight of the Maker. I shall not be left. Blessed art thou who exists in the sight of the Maker.
Kind of reminds me of the hinterlands a little bit, don't it?
Drifting roads of the Fade, for there is no darkness.
I think that's everything. I think I can go talk to Duncan now. Rook rolling around in it in Veilguard.
There are lots of darkspawn, different kinds.
Alright. Duncan.
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
You're right, Duncan. I apologize.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be
I like
heading
how
into the
Duncan has an
Kokari
earring. I
Wilds
never
to perform
noticed
2
it before.
tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit.
I wonder if how interaction between Duncan and Varric would have gone. I think they would have gotten along, maybe. They could have traded jewelry tips, you know?
For the joining itself, I'll explain more once you've returned. There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can. It will be an overgrown ruin by now, but the sealed chest should remain intact. Alistair will guide you to the area you need to search.
Steel chest. It'll be fine unless someone has lockbash, and then they probably took it. What kind of scrolls?
Old treaties, if you're curious. Promises of support made to the Grey Wardens long ago. They were once considered only formalities.
Oh, yeah.
With so many having forgotten their commitments to us, I suspect it may be a good idea to have something to remind them with. Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
Okay. Time to leave. Oh, I also have to save. I always forget. It's an old game that will probably crash at some point, even though... You have anything to say?
May the Maker preserve us all.
No.
They say the Darkspawn Horde has grown large.
Oh, I want to talk to the elf guy. Hello.
Hello? I'm sorry, is there something you needed?
I just wanted to talk.
Are you the new Grey Warden recruit? I was just walking by when I heard. It must be exciting to be so important. Wait, you aren't here to tell me I'm in trouble, are you?
That's so mean. You can lie and say he's in trouble. Not that I know
That's a
of.
relief. I'm one of the king's servants, which means I run messages around and make deliveries all day long. If you fall behind, you get the switch from the quartermaster. Oh, I wish I were back at the palace. There are far more places to hide. I better go. If the quartermaster sees me chatting, he'll think I'm being lazy, and that'll be my hide. But it was nice talking to someone.
Don't worry about the quartermaster. He's gonna die. Probably. Let me out.
Hail. I'm told you all have business in the wilds. The gate's open for you. Just be careful out there. Even a Grey Warden won't be safe in the forest tonight.
Speaking of crashes, it just did! Oh no. Whole app, EA app crashed. That's wild. The whole EA app has crashed and keeps on crashing every time I try to start it. That's not good. Uh-oh. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah, it won't restart. I might have to restart my whole game computer though. Which means I have to end the stream. Okay, I'm gonna try and end the stream and then restart my computer and see if that fixes it. And if not, I don't know. I have to do something. Thank you for being here though. Hopefully I can come back in a little bit and not finish the game, obviously, but play a bit more. Bye!